So welcome. I'm sorry, I apologize for my glass, or not even glass today. But I just drink from it because it's 700. If I put it really full, it's like 20, 30 OZ. No, maybe 750 milliliters. And actually that's the biggest. 20, 30. I don't think it's 30, but it's definitely, well, it's weird. No, maybe your 800 milliliters, and I just squeeze my lemon juice there and a little bit salt. And if I would do it in every little glass we have, this is the biggest I can do it, and I have a whole thing. And when I do two, it's like more than 1.5 liter, which is great. And I control how much I drink. I like that. And I have a shorts for this year for the first time. I put my legs like this. I'm not trying to, date you up. It's just that it's so comfortable. I don't have enough legs, but I'm not a gay. Unfortunately for a gay, I'm hetero. Yes, women are just beautiful, amazing, and this I don't know, creatures, or if I consider all of us on the planet creatures, little bit like humans are just, they're amazing. I just experienced something now, like was really, really something, guys. I had my afternoon nap like yesterday and today too, and I woke up 1.5 hour. And there is a window on this side of the house open and nobody's in the house. And I go to the toilet from that room to here. Not here, but there. The toilet is also on this side. And I hear like a loud, excited talk about I don't know what, because it's in German language and I don't understand. And then I look out of the window, kind of secretly, because you don't want to just put your face on a glass and you don't know who is there. So I just look like that, and there was a car, a BMW man, bending over his car, probably his wife and my girlfriend. They had like a talk, like a nice friendly talk, I can read the body language. But the way he was so excited, the story what he was telling was, and I just woke up. It was like, I was just like this. I was just looking and I was like, wow. And it was like, I was like, wow. Wow. And I couldn't get away from the window, yeah. I even bent over a wall and I was watching them because they've been all speaking. I mean, still now, it's so slow, everything. I tell you that you understand, I'm not crazy. I have my ID card, I'm good. It's just that whenever I have a nap afternoon and I wake up, most of the time, the first, I don't know, half an hour, hour or two, I don't know. Depends how much I take care of it. It's just everything for me is so slow and peaceful and wow. And I love it. I really enjoy it. My girlfriend, she doesn't like naps afternoon. She doesn't like the feeling after nap. I love it. And I was just standing there watching them to have the conversation. Later also my father-in-law joined that. And it was amazing. I just want to say that people are amazing, I think. Yeah, sorry. I just woke up. And it looks like I just drank some elixir of loving people, but yeah. this was an experience. Like when I remember I being in Vietnam, I never forget. They had in the hotel I was kind of working. And there was a TV in the lobby. It was a big hotel, and the TV was all the time on. But the sound wasn't on. There were politics like talking, world leaders. It was not in Vietnam, Vietnamese politics. And I was watching it, and I never forget. Like, you watch that without a sound. There was no sound. It was muted. And this is also interesting. Try to sometimes like watch TV without mute, like especially politics, when they having whether dialogue, like when they trying to have a dialogue or when they talk and when they meet each other. And that's quite interesting. I mean, you can actually feel the way they are. Maybe you cannot put it into the word. You know, you cannot say what they speak about. You don't know, but somehow you see the people and generally person like differently, but also in their true nature, if you know what I mean. You don't say, hey, I know what you're talking, or when I don't hear. No, not this. There's also other part of the people, and it's beautiful. I wait, and then after that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed sometimes just watching something without sound. And this was now with the sound, but I don't understand. Because he was the man who was bending over his car, BMW X1, I don't know, old version, not nice color. He was really excited about the talk. It's like being in the story and being like fully on it. Looks like also he was funny. Sometimes I observe, like if I remember myself in a work, for example, because work is a place where I have to deal with many people, and I sometimes observe, like if I also getting like super, like not swept away, but more like being in a tornado of things. You know what I mean? It's like if there is a problem or something that you are really like, what is this? You know what I mean? Because I think not really much. It's not that I'm above them or below them, but I would say I'm separated from it. Like it is my story always, like whenever there's something or problem, but it's different. Like it's different since some time. I don't know whereas like you see some people, beautiful people, by the way. It's just that they are sometimes, not he maybe, because he may be in positive way, the guy, but in a way like lost in your own drama or funny story or sad story, whatever. But lost doesn't mean like also always like a bad way. Yeah, it's just that you are the story and you don't see it just as a story. I don't know how to explain it, but like you taking things so seriously. I think it's also that part. It's like you be like, you know what I mean? You like that's something, whatever it was, and I don't find it funny because sometimes it's not always funny story or but it's interesting to sometimes like living your life, being at work somewhere else, and then you suddenly turn away or turn aside and you see somebody just dealing with something like in that moment. It can be because you've done something, or because somebody else done something, or because they did something, or something just happened to them, or they did something good or bad or whatever, and then you see them in the story, and that's quite interesting. My mom also sometimes, when she's talking about politics, we sometimes talk about politics, and then she's full on. She sometimes can like get in it, and but anyway, my mom is amazing. You know, like being 60 years old and how self-reflected she can be, and it just surprised me the way she is. Yeah, she really doesn't talk into our stuff unless we talk into hers. Like she doesn't really tell us what to do in life. Yeah. And being super like a modern mom, nobody asked her to be, but she just is, and I love that she's always around. Yeah, that's, I slipped away a bit, but you know what I mean about people telling being lost, not being lost, but being fully in it, and it's just like taking it so seriously, the life situation every time. I'm not saying there's parts where you, even these parts, yeah, but you can still observe yourself, what is happening to you or around you. But in many situations, being basically like a victim of the life. But life is just so beautiful. Sometimes we really mess up, we people. Guys, I tell you, lemon juice squeezy, forget about the pits. I know you might think, oh, that's so much work, because sometimes I'm being lazy also take the, I don't take it. You know, the lemon squeezer, you know, or the, like, you know, the presser. It's not squeezer actually. And then you have to wash it and take it and bleh. I just squeeze it like the half. There is pits, but they, most of the time they fell down, and you just don't drink them. And if there's some swimming, you just take it away, or when you drink it, you poke it out there. You know what I mean? But just lemon juice is so easy, super thing. Like lemon juice, a little salt, water. Wow, I love it. So I hope you love the story. Although we have warm days, I go and I get some wood. Every second day we still have to make a fire. And you have a beautiful, lovely day. Tomorrow is my day off. It's a Friday. And yeah, weekend I'm working. See ya guys, love you. You're one of a kind, don't forget that. I always think about you before I go sleep. I always like, I hope they are good. Laugh a lot. Laugh a lot. See ya. Lovely people. There's always Jamie Oliver, he says that. Whenever I watch his like recipe, I love it. Hello lovely people. I love that.